A divorced daughter is better than a dead one. These words have shaken the nation. The Twisha Sharma case is no longer just a criminal investigation. It has now also become a debate around media trials, public outrage, institutional trust, and how high-profile cases unfold in modern India. And today, that's Monday, May 25th, a comment made by Solicitor General Tushar Mehta stood out during the Supreme Court hearing. Better to have a divorced daughter than a dead one. During the hearing, Supreme Court itself said that it was slightly pained by suggestions that judiciary was protecting the accused. I'm Manas Joshi. This is what's happening. Let's first quickly understand the case. Twisha Sharma was found dead at her matrimonial home in Bhopal on May 12th, barely months after her marriage. The initial version suggested suicide, but Twisha's family strongly disputed that narrative and accused her husband Samarth Singh and members of his family of dowry harassment and mental cruelty. The case immediately exploded across social media and television news. Samarth Singh is a lawyer. His mother Giribala Singh is a retired district judge and has also been named as an accused in the case. That immediately triggered allegations online that the investigation may not be impartial. And this is exactly the issue the Supreme Court addressed today. During the hearing, the Supreme Court made unusually strong observations about the public atmosphere surrounding the case. According to reports, the court said it was slightly pained by claims suggesting that the judiciary or institutions were trying to shield the accused. The bench also clarified why it took suo motu cognizance of the matter. The court said it stepped in precisely because a narrative was developing that institutional bias may affect the investigation due to accused families' legal and judicial background. Beneath the legal battle lies a larger social conversation. One about marriages, expectations, domestic pressure, mental health, dowry allegations, and how families react when relationships begin to crumble behind closed doors. These words resonated because it captured a painful reality many Indians immediately recognized. Across social media, many people interpreted this remark as a commentary on the societal pressure women often face to adjust inside troubled marriage instead of leaving them early. Court was also careful to stress something else. Public outrage cannot replace due process. The Supreme Court urged both the victim's family and the accused side to not make statements to the media while the investigation was going on. Potential witnesses were also asked to avoid public commentary. This is significant because once a case turns national, every statement, every leak, clip, and social media post can shape public perception long before a court reaches conclusions. And this creates a difficult balancing act. On one side is the public demand for accountability. On the other side is the legal principle that investigations should not be prejudged before evidence is fully tested. Meanwhile, the investigation itself is moving rapidly. The Supreme Court has now transferred the case to the CBI. Solicitor General Tushar Mehta reportedly assured the court that administrative steps for the transfer would begin immediately. Samarth Singh, who had been missing after Twisha Sharma's death, later surrendered and was arrested. Investigators are also examining forensic evidence, statements, and findings from second autopsy ordered after questions were raised regarding the initial postmortem. At the same time, the legal fight around Giribala Singh continues. Petitions have been filed seeking cancellation of her anticipatory bail, and reports say she may personally argue her case in court. So the case is now unfolding simultaneously on three levels: a criminal investigation, a legal battle, and a national public debate. And perhaps that is why the case feels bigger than just one headline. Because different people are seeing different things in it. Some see a possible test of whether powerful or connected individuals receive different treatment. Some see a conversation around dowry harassment and toxic mental pressure in educated urban families. Others are now debating whether media outrage helps deliver justice or risks turning investigations into a public spectacle. And the Supreme Court today appeared to acknowledge all of these aspects at once. The court did not dismiss public concern, but it also warned against creating conclusions before the investigation is complete. The balance is extremely difficult in the age of viral outrage, especially when emotions are raw and trust in institutions is constantly under scrutiny. So here are the questions India is now grappling with. Can public pressure help ensure accountability without turning the entire thing into a media circus? How should courts respond when citizens begin losing faith in institutional neutrality? And most importantly, In troubled marriages, are families still encouraging endurance over safety? The one line that was said in the court today may stay with many people long after this trial ends. Better to have a divorced daughter than a dead one. The case is still unfolding, and we will continue to cover it carefully, factually, and responsibly. I'm Maras Joshi. This is Primetime India.